So, okay, so as you can see, it's a little quiet in here because I finally turned off this stupid server, right? We gotta talk. We got a situation here that possibly could blow up. Probably can disrupt some things at my job.
Hey, nigga, I'm at your crib with a ski. Yo, niggas know I'm a barger like the heat.
I've worked in IT for like 10 years, okay? I've been in, the jobs that I've been working at, I've been rather grateful because I had to, I had to provide for my kids. Well, I had to provide for my family at the time, when I was married. Quick backstory, when me and my ex-wife got together, I had lost my job. I was working as a help desk technician for Honda. Pretty much it was, I was working there for 2 years. Ended up losing my job because half of it was my fault and half of it was the incompetence of my manager. Ended up getting I've been trying to work and everything. I pretty much ended up getting a job at Macomb Community College. Now, when I worked there, I was offered pretty much, it wasn't a full-time position because if you get full-time, you can go to school for free. What I ended up doing, they ended up giving me part-time. I was labeled part-time, but I was working full-time hours. And I worked it, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't making that much. I was making more than what I made at, when I was help desk technician, but I was making a little more. I had to, provide by any means. Now, I had just had a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, while working at Macomb, I had a baby. I had, I ended up getting married off a unemployment check. You know what I'm saying? You do what you have to do to make things work. I ended up getting a second job. Now, mind you, I was doing all this. I was working my first job. I was working my second job, and I was still able to make it to tournaments. and do rather well, in tournaments. But while I was working these two jobs, I was working at Macomb Community College. I have no problem telling people where I used to work at. Look my LinkedIn up. It's on there. While I worked at Macomb Community College, I was working at Macomb Community College from 8 to 5. I got off work. I was working at Volkswagen in Auburn Hills, Michigan, contract. And I was getting paid more there. So you would think that I'd be like, well, I want to leave there. I'll leave Macomb and work at, at Volkswagen, because I was trying to get hired in with everyone that was gonna offer me more money. I was gonna take it. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I end up looking for jobs, and I end up getting hired here, right? And I think I explained this in one of my old videos of how I got into IT, like me doing what I was doing. I ended up leaving both jobs to work here because the position was 1 year contract. After a year, they'll decide if they want to hire you or keep you on. What I ended up doing, I ended up quitting both jobs. Took a big risk, you know what I'm saying? Chances make champions. Shouts out to Doughboy Cash Out. I took the chance and I left. I left my main job. I left that contract job to work at another contract job. My main focus was, I gotta provide, right? I gotta do what I gotta do. Fast forward 5 years later, here I am. I possibly right now, just recently, not too long ago, was offered a position at the University of Michigan. I've been trying to apply for this job for the longest. I used to always be like, why they not, why they don't ever reply, don't call nobody back. I just wonder, so I got someone hit me up on LinkedIn, asked me about the job at University of Michigan, because I always want to work at Michigan. I like Michigan, I'm always in there. I was always in Ann Arbor. I like Michigan. I like their school. So I potentially right now, possibly might get offered this job at University of Michigan. Now, the one thing about these vlogs is that this vlog probably won't get released probably about another 2-3 weeks, out. I haven't been vlogging lately because I've just been working and it's been very hectic here lately. I'm sorry if you see like a big gap into, I come do all these things and then just come right to this. I had to have that talk with my fiance, soon to be wife. She agreed. We already had this talk prior that, as soon as we get married, then this is what we can do, because she knows how unsatisfied I am with my current job right now. And I'm going through the process of probably getting interviewed at University of Michigan. I think it's dope. The one thing that I always think in the back of my head when I'm applying for these jobs is, how will it benefit me, and how will it benefit my kids and their future. It's gonna suck when and if I leave this place. If I get the job, it's gonna suck that I'm leaving, because this is the longest job I've ever had, for like 5 years. I will most definitely feel bad for everyone who I've helped here. Once I leave, and the people who watch my videos at work, they know what I mean. It's gonna suck, because I like the people here. It's just that other things within, there's no growth here right now. So what do you do when you have an IT technician, you have a worker that's ready to grow, but all you do is just hold them back, hold them back, hold them back? Eventually they're gonna leave. This is possibly my opportunity to be like, peace. I gotta do what I gotta do for my kids. I gotta do what I gotta do for my family. I gotta do what's best for me. I think this is the best decision for me. This is the best decision that I can come up with. This is the best thing right now in my career possibly could happen. Like, I don't look at it, it's not a lateral move, and you're probably thinking, but you might get paid less, a little less. You got to take 2 steps back to move forward. You know, at first my auntie was telling me a while ago, she was like, would you ever accept a position that pays less? And I was like, nah, why would I do that? But she was like, you know, you got to take, I kind of understand now when she meant you got to take 2 steps back to move forward. Sometimes it's good to reset, take a step back in your career. You might have to go back a little bit to go forward in a different direction. It makes sense now. It totally, now that I'm in the situation, it's one reason when I'm not in the situation and I'm like, I can never, you know, me not being in that situation, I can never be like, I would never do that, because I'm not in that situation. But now when I'm in the situation now, I kind of understand. You have to. Sometimes it's good to go back. I look at it in this way, that this is pretty much the same exact situation. Not the same, but you get what I'm saying. In advance, if I get this job, right, any of my coworkers, any of the people who I help at work watch this video, like legit, it's been a pleasure working with y'all. It's been real. I wouldn't trade it in, you know, like I wouldn't take any of the experiences back that I got from working here. I had to do what I had to do. Nothing against y'all, you know. Some of y'all gave me little headaches here and there, but we made it work. I made it work. That's all I can say right now. I've never been in that situation before like this, whereas I've been here 5 years, and once you be at a place for so long, you get so comfortable. I tried to get this job a chance. I gave this job 5 years, and that's me being very patient. I wanted to move up in the company, but I don't kiss ass, so I need to be in an environment where I'm able to grow as an IT person. Somebody told me best. They said, well, you gotta look at it this way, D. You do your job so well, why wouldn't they want to move you? Well, of course they wouldn't want to move you nowhere else, because you do your job so well. They don't want to move you out that position because they know that you do it so well, so they don't want to get someone in here and they don't do a good job. Well, now possibly you're gonna have to do that now. They're gonna have to do that if I get this job. I think this is just gonna be a separate video aside from the vlog today. Yeah, man, this is just me. I don't know if I'm adding music in the back. I don't know if I should, or should I just be real, just have the music off and just speak to y'all. But I mean, on that note, man, I've been talking for like 20 minutes straight. And I actually been talking about some real stuff. So thanks for watching. Keep me in your prayers. Wish me luck, and let's hope I get it.